Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
All right, so we're gonna do box office first,
Yeah.
because we got some interesting things to report.
Oh, yeah.
Number one is Ant-Man
Which
and
is
the
good.
Wasp,
Which is excellent. Yep.
161 million. My kids, I believe Anthony loved it. I think Joe loved it too. He liked it, but I think he liked Incredibles 2 better, though.
Yeah.
But
I can see how you can like Incredibles 2 better. And
yeah,
it was good, I'll admit.
Incredibles 2 is number 2, 772. Wow, this thing is really, they're
Yeah.
doing well. And Jurassic World
Just
2,
put one more out, Incredibles, and just leave it be. Just leave it at 3.
yeah, okay.
Don't try to go for more.
Yeah, all right.
Destroy the genre.
Jurassic World 2, The Fallen Kingdom is 1,058,000,000. Wow. Wow, Jurassic World really kicked ass, man.
I know, that's what I noticed too.
The first Purge, 41, only almost 42 million, and it already. You know what? I want to look up the other purges because somebody had put some crap out.
Yeah.
Talking smack. Yeah. You know what? These people. Purge already is a success. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
It's 13 million budget and it's got almost 50 million. It's like, come on. I think it's going to do well enough where it's going to be, the Purge. Why not? And this is a prequel. So, I don't really like prequels, but I mean, let's just new one should take place present, whatever.
Yeah.
We're going to skip to number 7, Ocean's 8, 236. Then we're going to jump to number 8, 60 million for Tag. We're going to skip to number 10, Deadpool 2,
Yes.
727 million.
Yes.
And then we're going to have Solo was number 14. Wow. Totally even out of the top 10. 379 for Solo. I wonder if it's going to make 400. Probably not.
Oh.
Avengers
if they're doing what they did with those other movies, I could see Solo coming back.
Avengers Infinity War is 2,038,000,000. Wow, it's crazy. 2 billion for a movie, right?
Yeah,
amazing.
The next 2 weeks, I think I can actually. There's a few coming out. It just looks like I can possibly skip and not have to worry about it. We've got Skyscraper, Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
And then the 20th, scroll up. Yes, Equalizer 2 is good. Then we got Unfriended.
I mean, I think Skyscraper is going to do well.
Yeah, it is. It is. And then, of course, the following week, we've got Mission Impossible Fallout and Teen Titans Go, the movie with Nicolas Cage as Superman. I'm sorry, the voice of Superman.
Yes.
Which is kind of funny. He had there was plans for him to be playing Superman at one time.
And he's going to be the voice of Spider-Man Noir, too.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Yes, the box office is winding down, man, with some of this stuff. So, we also have not that much news today, really. Deadpool 2 will screen an uncut version at Comic-Con.
Whoa.
So that is big news. A Deadpool 2 uncut. That is amazing.
I can just imagine some Deadpool coming out and making good parodies of that. I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for it too. So there was also talk about the Captain Marvel movie, how Samuel L. Jackson looks really young with that special effects.
So long as it doesn't look, they don't make him look like they not Mark Russell, but Russell from Tron 2. So long as he doesn't look like that, that's all that I care about.
Vin Diesel's filming his superhero movie Bloodshot next month.
Okay. the
Yeah,
the Variety or
whatever the hell. Valiant comic.
Valiant, yeah.
Also, Gail Gadot, while filming Wonder Woman 1984, went to a children's hospital as Wonder Woman.
Oh, that must have delighted them big time.
Oh yeah, that's really nice that she did that. Let me see if I got a picture of that so I can share.
Because there's been a lot of people doing that. Not even the stars, but just people showing up like at hospitals dressed as superheroes and dangling. Like, look,
We have a picture that she took with the staff as Wonder Woman.
cool.
So here we go. That's cool, dude.
That's good.
Going into the hospital and he's like, "Hey, I'm Wonder Woman. I just want to say hi." It's like, all right, absolutely. It's like, wow. It's like when Doctor Strange walked into JHU Comics in the city. That was pretty awesome. So, what else do we have? Anything else? I've been playing Rayman Legends. And I really love that game. I'm doing better. So I'm trying to see Oh, Enchanted 2 is still happening with Amy Adams.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I wonder if they're going to decide to put it in theaters or just going to go straight to DVD. If they're doing it and taking
I don't think it's going to direct to DVD. I think it's gonna go in the movies. You know. Again, it's a slow news day. How was your day today?
Slow.
Yeah.
Managed to. Main manager heard me complaining. I says, "Well, every time because we got to catch up on our testing, and there's this one little spot that I was working on, and it's like I get to that spot, had to deal with the customer. Okay, everything's fine. Nothing would happen when I was just standing around twiddling my thumbs.
Right.
Like always, it was like right the minute I even turned to look at the computer to start even working it. Boom, I've set a stage or customer comes in. Finally heard and I told him, it's like, damn it, just give me 5 minutes. I no sooner said that than somebody else decides to come. Like,
that's crazy. I'm pretty friggin' beat today because I opened and closed yesterday. I did a double today too, and I'm kind of like a zombie.
Yep.
But I did. My fault is I went to bed like after 4 playing Rayman. Wee hours in the morning, so I gotta like get some sleep tonight. People keep messages. What's going on?
Yeah, probably from me.
No, I got yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So the only thing else I'm gonna say is, I believe we have the Amazing Spider-Man #1s coming out this week. We're going to be doing a Mega Comics cast, like a big thing. I'm still going to do those casts once in a while, not all the time, but so we're still going to do those, as well as I keep saying there's going to be another book. Biggest problem I have is that I have many manuscripts, as you know, and it does get expensive. So right now I'm trying to get one out for December. I don't know what book 13 it's going to be. It all depends on my mood. It could be the next installment of Tomorrow's Song. It could be a new spinoff. It could be a new book. It could be another Winds of Change if I decide to do that. Because I like to branch off my other titles as their own series as well. I might just want to do poetry. I might just want to continue the story. So I have to see. So whatever, right now, if I was going to do it tonight, it would be Winds of Change 2, but that could change every single day. So at some point in time, I'm going to really, the only way I could probably do this book successfully is to get this laptop fixed. Unless I just do it without this laptop and get another one. But I need my program in here to like really work on it. It's really difficult if I'm having issues with this laptop. But my goal is for December. Now, whether something else happens before that, that's a strong possibility as well. I am doing a collaboration with somebody, but There was, here's the thing, and I understand that people want to know how the books are doing, and I'm going to be as completely professional as possible. There are other people too that like to bash and troll and saying how bad they think the books are doing horrible. The only thing I'm going to tell you is somebody made a comment today, which I just don't like the nonsense, but the Amazon does not tell you like how many books Stephen King sold in a day or how many books of mine sold in a day. They're never going to talk to the public. So when somebody makes a comment on YouTube saying that my books are self-published and they're crap and they're not selling, first of all, like nobody, then that person doesn't know the industry, period. You're not going to find out information of how many books sold from a specific author from any company. And another thing is to show their age. I mean, either they're really young and immature, they're really stupid, or they're just like naive, maybe to be and closed-minded and not have any facts. Do you realize how many companies sell my book? I mean, it's not just Amazon. It's Barnes and Noble. It's Books A Million. There's a lot of different companies. So if the person, let's just say, got sales from Amazon, which they didn't, that's one outlet out of hundreds of outlets. And if you're going by based on how many ratings it has, that doesn't mean anything. People could rate it without even buying. Yep. So the person that made an accusation today that the books are failing, well, I'm sorry, but it costs like $2,000 to $2,500 to do a book. So if the books are failing, I'm not going to spend $2,000, $2,500 to do a book. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't have an ego. Like, it's all about, when you're talking about accounting wise, is like, are you going to be in the red or not? And the only time I would go ahead with my books is if it's a success. And for my standards, did I make the money back that I put into it? Yes. Did I make a little more? Yes. But like, it is a success to me, and I am going forward. Now, I don't need to explain to a 15 or 16-year-old troll or a troll that's in their 20s or whatever nonsense. So I don't have anything to prove. And they're like, prove to me, show me receipts. Who are you, though? Like, I'm the one that's going to pay for the book. So if I want to spend $2,000, $2,500 for a book, I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
And secondly, like the notions about credit cards and stuff. First of all, I work hard for my money. So you do too. If I want to buy friggin' games, I'll buy friggin' games every damn week. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, as long as my bills are paid, I don't give a shit. But like, and maybe people are jealous, maybe people are grimy, but anybody can do what I do as long as you work hard for it.
Yeah.
But to say like I'm mooching off to somebody else, who's there to mooch off? Like, what are you talking about? So people just talk nonsense and they're jealous, and it's just craziness. So live and let live, man. That's the thing. You know, it's like, I don't bother you, don't bother me. Don't try to and don't threaten people that are subscribers of mine, because
dude, that proves your intelligence.
The moment somebody came out and did that the other night, and then they started trolling like David R. and whatever, and they're like, we're gonna attack all your subscribers, whatever, dude. Like, Gamma-T Original will wipe you out. Gamma-T Original's a troll hunter. He'll wipe you out. So don't even go there, because there's a whole Gamma empire, I heard, going after trolls and everything, and they've taken out channels significantly. So if new people are going to come into the fray, they'll, and again, mentioning people, and this is not a competition. YouTube, anybody could do YouTube. There could be 50 channels on Doctor Who. There could be 50 channels and everything. You're not making me go anywhere, and you're not upsetting me. You're just annoying me. So just stop. But that's fine, though. So you know what the way to prove them wrong is? To still be a success. And that's what I intend on doing. I'm still going to sell my books. And when I sell my books, I'm going to buy things. And I'll be like, right? Yeah. And there you go, because it doesn't come cheap and free. And there you go. So the Real Who Beans cast right now, we are not going to do it until I'm planning some big stuff with it. We are going to have different people on here besides our core group, because again, people's schedules are getting freed up. So yes, you'll see people coming back. You'll see different things. The Time Last is going to be coming on soon. Jesse, Gloria's coming back. Like there's going to be a whole bunch of people. So and new people too. So that will happen when it happens. I'm gonna though hold off on doing the Real Beans cast because, like again, there's not enough.
There's not.
There's not enough news.
Too close to the damn vest to do anything.
Yeah, and you know what? Too, people are getting agitated, and they have every right to, because when you don't know if there's a Christmas special or not, and then like they're like, "Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong." They want me to be wrong because they want a Christmas special, and I understand that. I don't like when they curse me out because they want me to be wrong, but still, like, I'm gonna just lay low and wait for a little bit until we can get some concrete stuff.
Yeah.
But even if we don't get news, I'm gonna have some people pop in there and show up their opinions on the show and whatever. And maybe we'll have big casts. I don't know. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Maybe we'll do reviews, you and I, or whoever, you know. So the Real Beans cast is going to continue no matter what. Just I want to see. I have to be in the mood to do them, and it has to be a plan. So what I'm going to do. I have been doing excessive horror casts because, as I told my viewers, subscribers, I really that the horror cast should have over 200.
Yeah.
You know, and I've neglected that over the years, and I'm going to rectify that. So just like we pop out casts, you'll have 200 by, August or more. So I want to just up that and do more horror casts. And there's a lot more horror movies now lately anyway. So I'm liking the freestyle cast. We're going to continue that. Mega Comics cast, it's going to be very few and far between. Topic Wonders we'll come back with. We will do stuff on Twitch. We will do stuff on Instagram. The problem with Instagram is the other day we tried to do it, and we got IGTV, and we got rejected because we went over by 1 minute and 8 seconds, and I didn't want to really. It's a pain in the I don't want to edit stuff. I want our cast to be free of edit, like just whatever. So I don't want to like take away from the creativity of us. So we wound up just uploading that to YouTube. And again, it's. I want it to be as easy as possible. I want to be able to upload stuff or just do videos like Google Hangout. It's very easy.
Yeah.
You set that up. Zoom, for some reason, YouTube don't like the Zoom. They really don't give it traction compared to Google Hangout, but whatever. But we're not going to, of course, we do some things. We're not going to do other things, So the only cast you're probably not going to see is the Walking Cast because, again, the interest has gone down so much that we don't really have enough people to do the Walking Cast, which is the Walking Dead podcast. So we're just going to talk about that on the Horrorcast or the Everything Show, whatever. So there's that. News, we'll be getting Godzilla trailer, and I believe in 2 weeks on Comic-Con, and we're going to get other stuff in there. Chris is going to be reporting about different things, and we'll have other stuff too. So that's pretty much it. There are pages if you want to go to Matrix Flow 212 or Real Beans Cast Interactive on Facebook. You can go on my Instagram. You can go on. If anybody wants to reach us, you can reach us any which way. I'll be playing video games tonight. I really am enjoying. I played on Twitch Friday the 13th. Got killed I think twice, and I was going to get killed the third time, but then the thing got zapped out. But I love that game. Friggin' awesome. So I'm playing right now. I'm playing my main things are I'm playing Rayman Legends, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. And of course I bought it was like 8 games or whatever. So I'm gonna be playing Destiny and I'm gonna be playing Dead by Daylight and playing a whole bunch of stuff. But not all I don't think tonight. Whatever mood I get in tonight, I'm really going for with Rayman percentages and trophies, and I want to. I'm so hungry to get a second platinum trophy.
Yeah.
After I got my dig dug, it's an achievement. So it's not every day you get a platinum trophy. So I'm looking to get platinum trophies. I'm looking to get a lot of trophies.
There is my credit to one of the video game shops.
Nice.
Yes.
So what did you trade in?
This thing called Thrill House, which is right around the corner from the old Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And it ended up being about $45 worth of trade-in. I still got to sell this thing.
Yeah.
So
just so you know, everybody, too, I do have plans besides the podcast of having it where I could tell you guys when I'm going to be online, or we could do parties eventually. When I decide to get into the Call of Duty mode, and if you guys want to like be part of my team or attack me or whatever, I'll make it available. You know, even whether it be friend or foe or enemies, or even like I'm sure people will love to like shoot me out on Call of Duty, but I will give you the opportunity when the time comes. It'd be nice to interact with my fans like that, or anti-fans, or whatever the hell you are, friends, enemies. You know, you get some frustration out of you. You know, on the video game only. Okay, so that's. But again, I'm gonna get into the Call of Duty mode once I start getting some stuff done. I think I may make another purchase with the Bloodborne, the DLC I want to get. You know, I know they got this crazy sale at GameStop right now, which I wound up, right, Scott? I went in and just bought 4 games like that. So
yeah, and I've got 2 GameStops near me, one in the mall and one right across the street too. So it's like,
and yes, I tend to throw my royalties back into the games right now, which I'm not gonna. I mean, look, the whole purpose of selling these books is to just use the money for the next one, which it will happen. But I want to enjoy something a little bit first. But anyway, and then, you know, of course, I use my work money too when I get paid. Not just all royalties. Not, you know. But anyway, so I'm gonna, if I go to GameStop, I'm gonna get something. I'm trying not to, you know, but I go there like every day, so I don't know. There's some stuff I saw.
I pass by GameStop all the time if I go down to the mall or if I go to the other Starbucks.
Yeah.
So.
I can't really, because I mean, I bought what, like 8 games, right? Or 10 in a week. That's crazy. Like a week and a half, right? That's a lot. I didn't think I was gonna buy them when I went on this, but you know, it's like, oh, Friday 13th's on sale. All right. You know, it's like this one's on sale. All right. It's like I got the Horizon game. I didn't even play it yet. I mean, I played it when the kids had it that time.
Yeah.
But the Horizon thing was $20 for every single thing together. Just boom, all downloadable content, everything. I got the Grand Theft Auto because my friend Juju, Juju being that she was on some of my old videos when we went to Central Park. She was playing Grand Theft Auto and she was flying the DeLorean. I'm like, oh, I want that. I was like, I'm gonna go buy that soon, and I did. So I bought the Grand Theft Auto, but I didn't get to do it yet, though. So I played it. I liked Grand Theft Auto 5. It was pretty cool.
I know I sent you something about little secret things in certain games.
Okay.
And I can't remember if I had Ratchet and Clank 1 and 2, but yeah.
Back in the day, I had Ratchet and Clank was like my favorite game. Now I got up to like towards the end, but I don't think I ever did. I beat it. Either I was looking. I seem to recall trying to get money for this gun that was like 100,000, or was it 100 million? I forget what it was. I don't know if I beat the first one. I might have.
Too. I don't know.
I can't remember. But yeah. I bought all of mine too. Then they started getting like multiplayer, started getting weird with stuff. So I was like, but I got the new Ratchet and Clank. I didn't even play it yet.
Because I know I sent you a video of unknown things that happen in video games. And Ratchet and Clank was number 3 or 4 that they talked about. I'm
probably gonna be playing Crash also because I love, and Spyro when it comes out, and all these games are coming out too, Spider-Man and everything too. We're probably going to be having another Game On podcast, and I'm probably going to do more stuff with probably going to do podcasts in JHU again. It depends on the schedule. Like we've been working, you and I, every freaking day. It's just there's no time. It's like I'm so tired. You know, like we're doing casts at night, but And then after this, I'll play video games and I'll go to bed, which, you know, tomorrow.
See,
like,
in reality, folks, what you don't see, there is editing going on. Both he and I both have these little toothpicks keeping our eyes open.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I look like, I think I look like shit right now because I'm like tired. You know, so I'm like, I was even telling Sharon, I'm like, so tired. She's like, why don't you just go to bed? I'm like, no. Gotta do casts, you know.
That you can't sleep. That's the problem.
No, but it's also the thing. It's like gotta do casts at night. It's like boom, you know. So, but then I'm like, I'm so psyched. I love my video games, man. I love playing them and stuff. So I'll probably play Red Man Legends tonight. I'll play Friday the 13th. Maybe I'll play some Crash. Maybe I'll play some Tekken 7. I love that too. I don't like the Street Fighter 5 though. I really don't. Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, turn it back in. So
no, I don't want. You know what it is? I'm old fashioned. I don't want to like trade anything in. I want it because it's like, oh, it ruins my count of how many games I have. You know. I mean, maybe I'll play it a little bit, but it's not me though. I just don't like it. You know what it is? It seems to me like they turned Street Fighter into Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
And then it's like mad ass slow. It's not even like turbo. I'm like, ugh. And then they all look like ridiculous. Like, Chun-Li and Ryu, the muscles are so effing big that there's no way you could do any of those maneuvers if you were really proportional like that. I just want them to be old school. Like, I know the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection came out, which I've gotten all the anniversaries in the past, and then they keep coming. You know, I just want to play a new Street Fighter game, but turbo-like fast. And the graphics don't have to be ridiculous. And also, I don't like too is I don't like when it takes forever to go from one battle to the next.
Oh,
like I don't need no flashy next opponent and like bullshit. Let's go. You know, like no load time.
The Gods Among Us, how they just simply go, here's the introduction, and they say their few words.
Let's go. I hate with the video games lately that it just like I was playing Friday 13th and I'm trying to record, right? And I'm like, why can't I just get in the game? Like, why does it take forever to get in a session? It's like minutes. And I'm sitting there like I'm recording people and people like I'm recording and people just look at me to sit like the whole game is not doing anything for like a minute or two. I just want to play, you know, and then
I've got a few games on my phone like that, which is like, okay, I want to play. And it's like, boom, there's one thing. Great. Boom, there's another thing.
Annoying.
Great. Just let me get in there and play.
Get in there. That's it. Make the game. We could just get in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand what the big
introduction all, but just do it quick enough so you can just get into the game, play it, and get it out of your system instead of this. Okay, yeah, we know all this.
Another thing too, like I mean, it is about a budget, you know, and if there's no Titans to buy, which you know the Titans are out, I get them, you know, but Doctor in general, boom, you know, but. So I'm getting games now because it's like that's the thing, you know. But there's Doctor Who set tomorrow, I'll be getting that, you know. Which you know what I was thinking about the other day? I really want to get some new Spider-Man stuff, you know, because I want to get new shirts. You know, I was just thinking about that yesterday. I was like, I need a whole new like Spider-Man shirts, man. It's been a while. I mean, I have tons of shirts, you know, but then after a while they don't. I keep like I wound up sleeping in the shirts as pajamas because they're so worn. Like I'll wear like to bed my Final Fantasy VII shirt, my Namco Museum shirt, Spider-Man shirts, Doctor Who shirts, like whatever. Just you know, because I had like I think I showed you so a while ago, right? I just want like regular Spider-Man, like cool. I think I might get there's some stuff at GameStop. I might want to get like the hats. Maybe I'll start wearing hats too again. Because I used back in the days to wear hats too. And I want to get some Spider-Man stuff, some shirts, some hats. Let's see. Pretty much. Some Spider-Man stuff. And I want to get a new Doctor Doom thing too. Because I have like stuff all over the room in Doctor Doom. Remember I was telling you?
Sweet, yeah.
Doctor Doom's my favorite villain and Spider-Man's my favorite hero. And then, you know, so. Need some stuff. Let's go shopping. I do want to go and I want to see. Dude, I want to see. There's some games. I might have to go to J&L Game in the city because they have some of the games you can't find You know, like
Nice.
for PS4. There's a shooter game I want to get.
What's it
Reminds me
called
of
again?
the shooter. Oh, J&L Games.
Okay.
They have like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Dreamcast. I think I want to get a Dreamcast again. My Dreamcast is broken, and I might want to
Look
get like a.
on, like I said, look on Wish because that's where I'm getting my PS4. Because a lot of times, because with shipping and handling, it may up at maybe $2 or $3,
Right.
but still, I found, like I said, I found mine for around $6 to $8. So
Okay. I want to see what Godzilla stuff's coming out too, like merchandise, because I think I want to get. There was this thing when we had the Staten Island Comic Con.
yeah,
They had this Gamera figure. I'm like, oh, I don't have any Gamera figures. You know,
yeah.
I want to get a Gamera. And there was like some Godzilla stuff I might want too. And you know what I was interested in getting lately, Scott? I want to get the old. Were they from Kmart? The cups. Remember the superhero cups?
Yeah.
Like I have the old Spider-Man one from like '78 or whatever, right? But there
Uh-huh.
was like they had Kmart had like for the Slurpees, right? They had
Mm-hmm.
the older superhero cups, and then they had the old. At one point in time, I wanted the Star Wars glasses again, like I had from Burger King that time.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get the old like Marvel stuff. Like I want to get the old Remco Energizer Spider-Man. That was my
Uh-huh.
first toy. Like that like was like, I used to for some reason when I got that one as a kid, it had Spider-Man where he hung like he had the hook and he
Yeah.
was energized, like he moved up with the hook. That was the one toy that I like back in the day, like I broke that toy. That was my
Oh,
favorite toy, right? I guess because it wasn't made, I don't know. And then my relatives kept buying me the toy, and I kept breaking it. I don't know what. And
okay.
but after a while they stopped getting it for me because it was like, if you can't take care of, that's it.
Yeah.
But I must have went through maybe about 5 of them, and it was, and I like, oh, maybe more actually. But I loved that toy. Like I just, it was like one of my favorite things of all time. And then there was a Captain America where the shield twirled.
Okay.
Um, and I loved that toy just because it was the coolest thing. I also loved that Christmas was my favorite Christmas when I got the arcade, the little mini arcade
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
of Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man. It was Donkey Kong. It was Frogger, right? Yeah. And then
Yeah.
there was Galaxy 4, it said, which was Galaxian?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Galaxian.
So I loved those. And but after a while playing it, the buttons are kind of messed up. But you can never adjust the volume, so that's something that sucked about that. So I'm kind of like retro-ish a little bit too. I was thinking I wanted to get some Presto Magics. Remember those?
Yep.
You used to like pencil the thing in, and the image went on the piece of paper. I don't know. I've just been
What I
retro lately.
remember is Shrinky Dinks.
Yeah.
Where
I couldn't. There was a funny story about the Shrinky things. I had a Batman Shrinky thing, and I put it in the oven, and I got in a lot of trouble when I was little because I see it on TV and it was like whatever, and my parents flipped, and I was never allowed to get a Shrinky thing. But yeah, so back in the day, it was like so many cool things.
yeah,
My sister liked the Snoopy snow cone machine.
I remember. Yep. I found on YouTube a lot of the old commercials back then. That was like one of them.
We had the Play-Doh things. They had all these Play-Doh things you could play with the Play-Doh. Um, I loved my Castle Grayskull. I loved my He-Man figures. I still have them actually. I love my big thing. I really love Thundercats because I love Thundercats. The Thundercats were really big, dude.
Yep.
They were. I remember how big they were,
Mm-hmm.
and I really loved that. I loved Voltron, the original one with the lions, and I always wanted that. And then they went into this stupid car thing, and I hated that.
Oh, yeah. It's somehow it loses its
No, I mean I was so used to the
like
lions and the
there's a
cats.
lion, and then you've got cars. Woohoo!
Right. I remember I wanted Transformers when I was a kid, right? And I think my relatives didn't understand, and they got me GoBots. Remember that shit?
Oh,
And I'm like, what the? Because they don't know.
yes,
I was like, what
GoBots
the
actually came out before
I
Transformers.
know, but that's
But
sad.
yeah,
But
I
it was
know.
like,
If I had a choice between
right.
uh,
I had the
Transformers
watch
and
that
the
had.
knockoffs,
I think everybody had the watch, the
yeah,
Transformer watch. Remember that? Loved that. That was great. Um, I had the Merlin thing. What else was there? There was the Quiz Whiz. Remember that
yeah.
trivia thing? Yeah,
I
and I
had
had the whole.
I had Dark Tower. That's what I remember. Is you get it's like this little place that is pad about maybe about so wide. You get this dark tower, and it was pretty much like a computer game. You touch a pad, and it would light up, and it would tell you exactly what you were supposed to do. But it was
Oh, and Simon. Remember Simon? Yeah, that was my
yeah,
favorite thing. And
yep.
I liked what the hell was it called? Force 5 Credenza or something. It was like the big robot. I still have it with the missiles that shoot from the chest and shoots the arm out. And I remember as a kid, I always wanted the Godzilla.
I had the Godzilla.
I didn't have it.
Godzilla where you flick
I
the
didn't
thing
have
on
it.
the back,
So
and his tongue dive out, and then one of his hands would spring forth.
I always wanted that. Could never get that. And we had GI Joe. I loved it.
Yes,
Remember when GI Joe they had the remember they had the TV movies like the Weather Dominator, all these different. And oh my god, I was big.
I had the original. I don't know if you had them.
I had the whole base.
Yeah,
The whole
the
GI Joe. I had the Fortress. I had the vehicles. I had all the vehicles. I had Star Wars. I had everything. You know. And then I remember when my dad was like annoyed because there was no room, because I used to have all my toys, and they told me to give it to somebody. I was like, oh, I had to give away my Millennium Falcon, my X-wing, everything. I was pissed. I had to give all my stuff away. I was so upset, but I had all that stuff. I had the Darth Vader case with the Star Wars figures, the secret compartment. I had Yoda in there, the small compartment. Um, yeah, I remember buying in Kmart the records. Remember that, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
It was the first. It was the first kind of thing of a sequel from Return of the Jedi, and it was like Star Wars: Planet of the Hoojums or something like that. I had that. And I was like, oh, I can't wait for the next Star Wars movie. It's like Jedi. We never got one. It was like, I
Was
like
it
the
tape or the album? I forget if it was the tape.
I had the Spider-Man one with the Man Wolf. Remember that?
Yeah.
The record. I used to have that, and it was like a
In
whole.
there somewhere is an old Fantastic 445 storybook. I don't know. I think we long.
I got the box set for the.
Still got the book without the cover.
I got the box set for the Spider-Man the '60s cartoon. That was like my favorite thing.
Yep, I remember that.
I wish they had Spider-Man animated series, like the whole every episode. Like, you imagine if they would have that? Oh my god, I would buy that.
Oh, good lord!
Right? I would buy that right away. I love that. That was like my favorite thing too. Spider-Man Amazing Friends was my favorite too.
Yep. Yeah.
Which
I lost count of how many times I watched that.
And I keep joking that that's where they got Thanos with the snap from talking Spider-Man Amazing Friends. If you guys want to look it up, like how Thanos goes like that. Look it up. There's this guy that has this was way before the Infinity Gauntlet was ever a thought. Remember that?
Yeah.
And he had all the power, and he went like this, and he kept snapping and everything. Remember? Yeah. I was like, that's where they got the. And in Spider-Man Amazing Friends, they had S.H.I.E.L.D. in it.
Yeah.
And they had the car, the fancy old car. That's where they got the idea for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They took that from and the hover car, everything. Yeah. They took that from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends because they had that in the episode, in the episodes there. But yeah, remember David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury? I taped that.
Yes. Oh,
it's on TV. Remember that?
Oh God! I would
wow. Right? Oh, that was horrible. Remember how bad that was?
God.
Oh shit! And we got excited. We were like, "Oh, this is great!" No.
No.
He sucked. It was.
Yeah.
was like, oh.
I found an old Saturday Morning Croft thing the other day. It was the Electro Woman and Dinah Girl, and to this day, I don't know how. It was sort of like a takeoff of the
Oh,
old
I got the
Batman
Croft
60s.
Superstars thing.
Yes,
I love
yes.
that. I have the
Bigfoot
box.
Cowboy.
I have it. The bees. Remember the bees are fun, and Sigmund and the monster.
Monsters.
See, and didn't the sea monster like save a genie or something? And he got three
There was a
wishes.
genie. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. The original Land of the Lost.
Yeah, Land of the Lost was the best though of that. Then they had the Bob Denver was. They had a guy that they were astronauts. No, they weren't astronauts. They were cleaning the space shuttle. They pressed the button and they wanted to travel in space. So it was like Gilligan's Island, but in space.
Yeah.
Remember that? That was interesting stuff. I remember, like we were talking about Auto Man. Remember that? Manimal.
Oh yes, I've got a card, actually, one of those little holographic cards. And somebody, I forget if you mentioned it or somebody, it was funny. He was supposed to be able to turn in all these animals, but what do you always turn into? An eagle, a horse.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Then the guy from Wrath of Khan that was the second in command to like Khan, he had his own series. Remember, he had like that weird.
It was called the Phoenix.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Then there was another. There was so many shows back in the day that was.
There was also during the '80s. There was Briscoe County
Jr. I love Briscoe County Jr. Greatest American Hero. Yes. I want to buy the shirt. Like they have the shirt now. Yes. Which that got canceled. That's not happening, guys. Sorry, but maybe it's a good thing that got canceled. The new version.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one. Which, in case you didn't know, the Greatest American Hero got killed in the opening, the wedding of the Flash. He was the priest. Remember that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He got killed right away. Ha! That was good. Pretty cool.
Delica was in it.
It's nice bringing up Memory Lane.
Yes.
I just, it makes me want to play. I'm probably going to play Castlevania. I love Castlevania and all the old stuff. I wish there was another Ghosts and Goblins. Jesus.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
I should hook up. You know what I should do? I want to get another. Remember saying I want to get a TV?
Yeah.
I want to get a. No, this is an old TV. I don't want the big Djibouti. Like my TV here.
Yeah.
Is like the one you got there.
Yeah,
the one you got there, it's right there, right there. And I gotta throw it out because it's just big, I mean, it works, but I want to get a nice, compact, small thing for the desk. And I want to be able to play my games like right here, instead of going in the living room and whatever, comfortable and everything. I want to be able to. I want to get a headset too. Have some planes. I got Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I'll probably get 4 when it comes up, but I'll probably start playing that after I win some trophies with other things.
If somebody there was a game I remember playing, an arcade game several years ago. When I stayed with Dad, this is like back in the '80s. It was an arcade game, and the background was like it was set up as like a cavern or rock or something like that, and you've got and you're a flying ship, and you're that's the only animated thing, and you pretty much maneuver your thing around this, shooting everything, and I cannot for the life of me remember what that game was called.
I don't know. That I gotta look into.
Yeah.
You know what I liked? There was the Burger Time. Remember Burger Time?
I remember that.
I like Tapper. Remember that? With the making the beer, like trying to throw it across the bar. That was a good game. New York Kung Fu.
Yeah.
That was a good game too. There was a game, not Mission Impossible, Impossible Mission.
Yeah.
Where you going in the elevators, remember that? And you were like trying to like.
Yes.
That was good.
Atari 2600 had something like that.
Commodore.
There was Commodore.
Commodore 64. Oh, yeah?
2600 version, too.
Oh, the friggin' Atari 2600 or Pac-Man sucked.
Yes.
That was the worst shit I've ever played in existence. Yeah. That was bad.
Everybody talked about how shitty that was.
But what is it, the Raiders of the Lost Ark? Or was it Raiders of the Lost? Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I love that game.
I've got that game. I loved it. And
Sword Quest, I never understood it. But I got it. You know what I'm saying? But they never completed the set. Remember they didn't come out with the last one. They had comics with it. Remember that?
That's the way it was with the Atari Force. They basically did this little comic book thing along with it, where it was like Berserker, Phoenix,
Yeah.
Galaxy or something like that. It was like
I remember
5 or 6.
Zaxxon. Remember when they had the Zaxxon game, the Friday 13th part, the final chapter, and Tommy Jarvis was playing Zaxxon. That was great, that game. I want to play that now. I got the Atari flashbacks with the Wise.
Nice.
Remember that? Is it what? Is it?
Yar's
No,
Revenge.
Yar's Revenge. I'm sorry, Yar's Revenge. Yeah.
Because I know I sent. There's another thing I sent you, which there's a book coming out, or there was a book coming out, or it will be. It's basically the old Atari 2600 covers or boxes, and somebody there's pretty much did the covers to these boxes in that book. Plus, even though you can't pull them out, there's also a poster book of those old box.
Back in the day, Sonic was like the first Sonic.
Yeah,
was my favorite. I beat that like tons of times. I like Sonic 2, but then I don't like Sonic 3. After that, I was like going downhill.
Yeah, they remastered it.
They were just whatever. But I got the Sonic on the Sega Classics, the Genesis, and I'm probably I want to beat that again. I want to play it again and beat it. And what was the other one that I wanted to play? I have it though. I have the Sega Genesis Classics now, but they don't have. Do they have Super Ghouls and Ghosts? No, they don't have Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I don't know.
Yeah, Shakan in your Sega Classic.
Which one? Oh, Shakan?
Yes.
The Forever Man or whatever? Yeah. I don't know. I have to look. Wow. He was a game. That was a good game.
I know some cheat codes in order to keep the little magic bottles from being used up.
Yeah. Listen, you want to know something? I'm a huge Punch-Out fan. And because the Switch has the original Punch-Out, it's close to get. I'm trying to stop myself because the last time I did that, I bought the Sega Dreamcast just for the Resident Evil Code Veronica. Because at the time it was only going to come out for that system. Remember that?
Yeah.
And the years later it came on PS2. I bought the system just for that freaking game. And then I got Crazy Taxi. I got the other Sonic Adventure, which I wasn't, but I just bought it for the Resident Evil game. I didn't give a shit. It was
I've done that before. That was the problem when Babbage's was open. Over in the mall. Yeah. I'd go in there and it's like, ooh, there's a neat game. And I bought it. There's a few that I bought for, I think, I can't remember if it was for PS2 or Sega. But it's like I did the whole little reserve thing, and I got away from that. I mean, you really don't win or lose anything. Damnation, I got, and it was a good game, but I couldn't get past the voice acting. It just sounded so dumb.
Right.
And then there was Mickey Rourke did a game. I forget the name of it, thank God. But it was a first-person shooter. Of course, it went to third person when he dove into cover. I beat that thing within maybe 3 hours. I can't remember if it was on medium or hard. But they said, oh, it's got finishing moves. Oh, yeah. You got to choose between two forms of finishing moves. And those two forms is whether you're standing or you're kneeling.
You know what games I liked when PlayStation first came out? Warhawk. I love that. And Wing Commander 3, Heart of the Tiger, whatever. Mark Hamill was in that. Remember that?
Yeah.
I love those games.
PS2 was my first PlayStation thing, and it was my very first game was the Lara Croft Angel of Darkness.
Yeah. I had 107 games for PlayStation 1.
I forget how many
107. I had. And PS2, I love PS2.
Yeah. And that's, to this date, that was the longest running video game system because people bought it mainly because it played DVDs. When the PS3 was still coming out, they were still making. I think they had ceased making games for PS2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, PS3 had come out. They were still making systems because people are doing it mainly for the DVD.
Yeah. When the VCR first came out, my dad, I remember I was so excited, right? My dad went in the city. He had to spend $80.
Yep.
Back then.
Yep.
And back then to spend $80 for a movie. This is early, man. Right?
Yep.
My dad worked on Wall Street, so he made good money. So he spent, because he's a Star Wars fan too. I mean, we were seeing it, so he got it when I was little. So that was like one of my first movies. I think it was like Mary Poppins I saw when I was little. There was a Godzilla one there was a Godzilla one, and then it was but anyway, so he spent $80 for Star Wars on VHS and $80 for Empire. $160, and then he also bought the VCR, which at the time was super expensive. Remember when it came out? And I remember that because that was the big thing. I used to tape off TV and everything, and I really wanted the laser disc, but it was just so much. But my friend had it, and it had the big. I remember watching Scanners on the laser disc, and watching Halloween on the laser disc was amazing. You know,
early DVD,
which I know a place now in Jersey that has the old stuff. If I ever had an itch and I wanted to get like the laser disc or like the 8-track or any of that stuff, this is one area, and it was like the land of time forgotten. Remember I told you that?
Yes.
The place the job that I worked at, the whole town was like old school, like the ice cream parlors, and everything was just ridiculous. Like you went in a time warp.
There's a guy in New York. I forget where he is right now. His name is oh shit, not DeMarco. DeMarco, Paul DeMarco. He does the Totally 70s show over on Vaughn TV. Well, during the summertime, he and his wife Donna do one of those little ice cream trucks.
Oh yeah,
and that's pretty much when you said that. That's what caused me.
I used to always have ice cream all the time in the summer, right? But there was one year, I keep saying, I was talking to the bus driver the other day about it. There was one year that there was a pizza truck that came around. Nice. It was the greatest thing ever. And I was always saying when I was little, I was like, how, even my dad was like, how could they have a van like no air conditioning? It must be ridiculous, right? But it was only one year they had a pizza truck, and then I was broken because besides getting ice cream, I would get, if it came at dinner time, we get pizza. Yeah. It was great. And I missed that. I was like, oh, I missed the pizza.
That's the one thing I remember about Mom is that she used to do a catering service for one of my step grandparents, and she knew what we were doing. It's like, oh boy, yeah, let's take out the trash. Well, that trash is getting me. She knew we were sneaking out, getting stuff from getting the catering truck on the way back. And,
right. But I remember playing Rampage in the arcade.
Yes, I played that once or twice.
I remember playing Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom arcade. There's I used to go to the arcades every weekend.
Oh, there was.
I used to play skee ball. I used to love skee ball. Playing skee ball.
The Promenade, which I don't know if it's still open or not, but Promenade, I know exactly where the arcade was there, and over here at Woodland, I knew exactly where the arcade was there too. And it was great because every time we'd go, this was of course back in the 80s for the whole video game. So I'd go in there, play for a while and all, and then after, because you automatically knew when the video game craze started, console craze started kicking in, because the games that you get to play slowly started disappearing.
Right, they didn't have arcades anymore. People were doing away with arcades. You used to be able to play an arcade in like Save On
Yeah.
or like Wayne Reed or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember in Savon I was playing Burger Time and I was playing like it was like a regular store like that. Had like arcades. Nathan's in the 70s, late 70s, when I was a kid. Like in the back room there was an arcade with pole position, all that stuff. It was like back in the day things are different.
Pole position. That's another cartoon I remember.
Remember that spot Saturday Supercade, I think it was?
Yeah.
When the video game characters teamed up, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I remember playing Pac-Man. I remember playing Miss Pac-Man, Baby Pac-Man. When they did Super Pac-Man, I loved it because Pac-Man was like this big. Remember that?
Yeah. Because that's another thing I remember about the mall up here. They even, I forget around when it was,
right?
But they even had one of the tables or a couple of tables were set up to where you could play Pac-Man and another video game. And it was awesome.
I remember in the comic book stores playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Like I used to play all the time. I used to play people. It was great. And then there was a Superman arcade. Remember? I remember playing Spy Hunter in the pizzeria.
Yep.
And it was Villa Dest. I played it. And then there was another one arcade. Oh, I loved.
There was I keep forgetting the name of it, but it had to do with a holographic. It was a big old thing.
It was always a thing that pizzeria had an arcade.
Yeah.
But they don't do that anymore. I don't know why they don't do that.
That's a sad thing.
They should just do that.
Even having a pinball machine, people would enjoy.
Well, and see, the thing is, in the city, there's a whole pinball.
Okay.
See, there's in Jersey. There's a thing, Yestercades, I think, right? Which I want to go to, the old arcades. And then in the city, Sharon always was a fan of pinball, so she want to go to the pinball thing in the city.
Oh, I still remember. I was at the airport one time. I forget if I was taking a flight in or out, but I was playing this one pinball game machine, and there was a kid. There was like a little kid, about maybe 6, 7 years old, standing next to me. There was one time I managed to prize up 2 or 3 balls at the same time, and how my mind didn't go, I don't know, but I know the kid's going, damn. But no, I remember I keep forgetting the name of it. Big old game.
There's always video games in my life.
Yeah.
Comics, all that stuff. When I was making
there was this big old video game. It had to do with a hologram.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes, it had.
Remember, you had the cowboy. Any little thing you would die. Remember that? Yes.
Yeah, the cowboy thing. It was set up just like Dragon's Lair, where you had
time travel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I played that. I played the first time I played it. This was so great. I got like 3 times in before I died. And it was like the very first time I played the damn thing. It's like sweet, but I was
Dragon's Lair was like that too.
Yeah.
They showed that on Stranger Things.
Yep.
They showed that. Wow. Now you got me. I'm gonna play video games right after that.
Oops.
I just said I was gonna limit myself to like 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
Oh please! Last night I was playing Friday the 13th. I'm like, I want to play this in the dark, right?
Oh God!
Right?
Oh God!
And Sharon's like, oh, you're not gonna, joking around. You're not gonna play that when I'm sleeping. Like, and the thing was like, we were waiting for it to load, and she was on the couch. And I'm playing. It was like, I'm like, and I'm like. It's like.
And how many times did she kick you?
Yeah, she was like what? I was like, But it was like, oh my God, and I love that game because I'm a Jason nut. That's my favorite horror icon. I got all the little statues of him. I remember I bought the snow globe, right? The Jason one. It's like $200. I was crazy when I bought that.
We got one of these tall cabinets that we sell over at, and it says "Look inside." And I would love to get it set up to where when you open it, a Jason type thing would
please, when I get a nice huge house, right? I want to have a TARDIS in the basement. I want to have like a little movie theater thing, and I want to have like an arcade too.
Yes.
And I want to have a showcase room with all the.
Ooh, here's a good one. When you get your TARDIS, put Jason maybe at the controls.
Ha!
And then if you can set it up just right with a reflection, have the girl from The Ring look like she's crawling out.
That was the greatest thing when I met Tom Savini. That was great at the comic book at the toy show. Was it toy show horror whatever?
Yeah.
I met him. Burt Ward.
Ooh, I remember meeting Burt Ward. God, that was at the.
I used to go. I remember going to like Star Trek conventions, and they had like the Voyager. They were showing the clips. And, oh my god, I miss those days. I want to go to a convention.
I went to the one car show I went to had Kit, the Batmobile, and all that. And it's one of those. It was great seeing, but I could have missed it and still saw the same.
Oh, I still want to do that now. I want to go to the car show with the DeLorean and all that. Yes,
definitely. Just before he got in trouble, this was way back. Like I moved to Oklahoma here for the first time in '82.
Right.
And I moved away in '86. While I was going to school here, I forget where it is. Somebody had a DeLorean.
Oh shit!
And every time we went down this one street, there was the DeLorean. But of course,
I'm sorry. If I ever were able to have that, I would love to have one, and have you all like Back to the Future set up inside. I know you can only have 2 people in the car though.
Yeah,
which would suck, But it's like whatever. But still, I would love to have one. Definitely. Oh my god. Or even rent one. I would love to rent one. Just drive around, right? That'd be cool. We got a list. I don't know a bucket list, but we have a list.
Big old bucket list.
I don't like to call it bucket list, but I have a list.
Our wish list.
Wish list. Things to do. You know what I want to do too? I remember I went to WrestleMania 10. I could have went to WrestleMania 3, but like my aunt was going to take me to WrestleMania 3, and then I was young. My dad, didn't want me to go, whatever. But when I got older, I went to WrestleMania 10. Because I was working and whatever. I used to go to Monday Night Raw. I used to watch wrestling all the time. I used to be heavy into that.
You and Chris would get along real great with my buddy Casey because he is into that wrestling.
I used to be really heavily back in the day.
Yeah.
And then it is like when the kids came and everything. Then it was like everything phased out. I just stopped watching because I was taking care of them little. And I stopped playing video games like. As much as I used to. Yeah. And then it was around, I think, I stopped kind of playing it like after PS2. It was like, boom, phased out, And then in wrestling too, I stopped watching Raw. That was religiously every Monday night. It was like,
they got that Glow Girl thing going on Netflix.
I saw that. Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it yet. I got to caught up with my stuff.
Yeah.
Joe wants me to get caught up so bad. I'm so freaking fine. It's disgusting. I gotta get caught up with these shows, especially the Marvel shows.
Yeah,
I gotta get into that because that's a disgrace that I'm behind with that. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I got things to do tomorrow, but I want to. So much stuff I have a list. I want to watch the Lost in Space. I want to Luke Cage. I gotta see too. So, have you seen the new season? No.
Of Cage? No.
Yeah, now you're behind, right? You and I are behind, I think.
Yeah, I think I saw maybe the first.
I still didn't even see Jessica Jones is the one too.
Me too. I mean, I still got to catch up with the second.
Terrible, man. I'm terrible with that. I gotta get caught up.
Like I wanted to, and I could have done it last night because I was sitting there going, "I'm so bored." I mean, I was like the annoying orange, bored. I
want to, like I want to get some free time because I'm tired every day, But I want to see Supergirl. Melissa Benoist.
Yeah.
She's on Broadway. I want to see the play. The Beautiful. I want to see it before she goes out in August.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I wish we could talk about Doctor Who. Just don't talk about that. Damn.
There's zero. I mean, because
there's zero shit to talk about.
Before I set off for work today, I looked through and it's like birthdays. Oh, here's something. No, it's something we've discussed before. Oh, this. No, it's something not even important. And
yeah,
of course, I did make a little crack on one of the Doctor Who Facebook sites.
Yeah, I know.
I won't mention what it is, but I did make a little crack about that.
I want to God, So much stuff I have to do.
I would love
We never have enough time to do any of this stuff.
I know. By the time we get home, it's like.
What's it is? It's like I was like lounging around. I was playing Rayman right tonight when I came home. I ate first. Then I came. Then I'm playing, and I'm like, I'm on the couch. I'm like Jello, and I'm like, I'm seeing where you're at, you know, and I'm like, because I didn't feel like doing kids as long as you were coming home, you know. So I was like, do I want to go to sleep early? You know, I was actually which never really happens. It's very rare I go to bed early, but when my body's tired, I was like, I want to do cast though, but I'm tired. Like so, when you're like, I'm home, I'm like, all right. I go to cast.
Well, you saw the pictures I sent you. It's like,
yes,
this is how far I am from home. This is how far I am from home.
Yep. I know.
But yeah, that first picture where you saw the old Toys R Us, literally right around the corner, maybe 3 or 4 stores down, is that little is that video games place, and then around the other side. On the other side is Vintage Stock, which I really wanted to set it off there, but give off all my game time. But something went funky with that.
You know, it's funny. It's like past 2 weeks, right? It was last week, and like I was talking. Who was I talking to? One of my friends, and they're like, why don't you just promote your books? Like, why are you just not doing anything right now? And I'm like, I was like dumbfounded because I'm like, I have no idea. Like, why don't I do that? You know, it was like, I have the frick. Here's the thing, right? When you do a book,
I don't think you want to. I think the problem with you is you don't want to gloat, and in the back of your mind, you're gloating.
Yes, you know what it is. Like here's the thing. Like, I always try to keep the YouTube thing separate from the books, right?
Yeah.
Because they have. I'm sorry, but I have enemies, and we have assholes, right? And for some reason, the assholes never get educated. And they always think I have this fucking ego, right?
Yeah.
About, like, showing off, which I'm not. I'm fucking proud of doing the books, right? Yeah. So I purposely don't fucking talk about the books. And everybody knows that. They're like, why isn't he talking about his? He never talks about his books, ever. You could count from 6,000 videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, somebody was talking to me, like, why can't I remember who it was? And they're like, why don't you promote your books? Like, they're there.
That's
and I'm looking. I'm thinking to myself. I'm saying to myself, right? Because when I first came out, right, I paid for the book, but it didn't stop there. You have to pay for marketing, right?
Yeah.
So I paid for a full pay. I paid for a quarter ad. I started with that. Paid money. Then I paid a half-page ad. Then I paid a full-page ad. Then that time I paid 2-page ad. Remember that I told you about? The books were like 2 pages, right? That was a fortune. Never spent money like that back in the day. I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It was like fucking. I think it was like $1,800. Like, you know, but I fucking worked for it, so fuck you. You know, it's like whatever. But now I don't talk about it, and this person's like, listen, like, I was like, I said the excuse like, oh, you know, I don't want to like put it on my YouTube channel. I want to. It's like, why the fuck not? They're like, you fucking did it. Like, why? And they're like, but if you don't promote it, doesn't it like die? I'm like, pretty much, it dies. I mean, the thing is, if you don't market it, if you don't promote it,
right, people.
Sometimes you gotta market it, right? So,
well, look what Ryan Reynolds did with the first Deadpool movie. It pretty much spread by word of mouth because he did this tiny little.
And Twilight, first of all, Twilight for years was just on the fucking shelf. It didn't sell until one person from a fucking newspaper read it and did a review on it. Then went fucking all over the place. Then they did movies, right? 50 Shades of Grey was self-publishing.
Yeah.
And then the publisher bought it from the self-publishing, and they made new covers and whatever. And it was the fucking most popular shit ever. So anybody that says any bullshit about, a self-published book, like it's a bad thing, you're a fucking idiot.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Because those books was like, that book was like self-publishing. Like, fuck off. You know, it's like, so if you have a, first of all, it's very rare. I'm not, this has nothing to do with me, but it's fucking rare to have a self-published book.
Yep. In
fucking Barnes & Noble. Okay? Or whatever. Now, I know they're starting to do their own thing with self-publishing thing, but when I first did the books, I was like, I had no clue, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get, I couldn't get in Barnes Noble. Period. I was fucking upset. When I did my first book, I had to pay $750 for a returnability program, meaning that by paying that with Exhibris, right? They put like a green light on there when somebody wants to order the book that it's returnable. Like in other words, they could order the book, they'll put it in the store. If it doesn't sell, they can return it back to the publisher, right? So that was the only way that people would do it. So at the time, they're like, yeah, you do that, everybody's gonna carry you. I'm like, oh, this is great, I'm gonna do that, right? Gun ho, because of course, all the hours I work for, I'm like, yeah. I didn't like buy fancy stuff for myself, so I'm like, yeah. But they would not carry it like Barnes Noble. Period. It was like F you, basically. And I'm like, what the fuck? Right? So I was not in Barnes Noble, but I was in Borders, which is the competition. Borders. Remember that? Yep. And I did successful book signs. I was happy. It took me so many effing years. Remember that? Yeah. It was a couple years ago, dude, right? I went into the fucking, it was like the big, one of the biggest Barnes Nobles, like Fifth Avenue, right? My book was on the shelf, and I'm like, holy shit. Remember that? I told you it was Promised Dream. And then all of a sudden, the stores in the city, I started getting excited. I'm like, oh my God. Remember that was a couple years ago, right? And from one book, they carry 2 books, they carry 3 books, they carry 4 books. So the way it is now, Barnes and Nobles are going to carry 4 books a month.
Nice.
But I'm trying to see if there's a way to get them to carry the other ones. And the biggest seller is Promised Dream.
Yeah.
By far. Even more, Promised Dream, for whatever reason, even my new book, it outsells my new book. Promised Dream is the one book that would be picked up by another publisher like that. So I'm not saying like it's like world record things, but that thing is like the top seller, Promised Dream, of all my books. For whatever reason, that's the book. And people like Lost of Ways. So like Barnes & Noble, they carry Lost of Ways. Not all of them, but they carry Lost of Ways, Promised Dream, Perfect Wish, and lately they're getting Paradise's Life. But they were getting the paperback. Now they're getting the hardcover, which I'm excited about because I'm like, ooh.
All right.
They always had the paperbacks. Now they're getting hardcovers. I'm like, oh, because the royalties, it's better than,
Yeah.
So I was excited, but when I was talking to my friend, I was like, they're like, why don't you do that, man? Like, because, and again, it was, when they sold, it was nice, but again, if you don't push them, they don't sell as well, you know? So we did this thing, we're like, all right, sell Perfect Wish, whatever, on Facebook, and then we sold like Perfect Wish, whatever. So then this past couple of days, like we were pushing like the other stuff, and this weekend started selling some books again, and now it's another thing that magnified me too. I think this week was because I was talking about Perfect Wish last week. It did magnify me when idiots were coming out and like were bashing me with the books, because then I'm like, oh, and that got my gears rolling, and oh yeah. And I'm like, watch this shit. And then we started selling books.
Here's your book.
It's like, where? Down where? You know where. Like, right there. So, like,
here's one of my books.
Right, so, you know what? These mother effers helped me to fucking sell my shit. Because they pissed me the fuck off. And it was like, oh. It's like.
What happens, haters?
Right there. So I'm like, motherfucker. So, like, whatever listen, it wasn't like 3 o'clock in the morning. They were sending me messages like, you suck, your book suck, right? But these motherfuckers pissed me off so much. I'm like, that put a fire up my ass. And I was like, let's go! Like we were selling fucking books. I'm like, fucking hell yeah! And then, me, right? I start getting like excited because I'm like, fucking books are selling, right? So thank you, mother effers, because you pushed the shit out of me. Right. So, and they're pissed right now. These mothers are fucking pissed because they want to, you know how like they want to silence me, right?
Yeah.
That no more books, no more books. Motherfuckers, you just created 13, 14, 15, 16 because you fucking suck and you pumped me. So I'm like,
hey, thank you for promoting my book.
Thank you for pissing me off. So like, and then Sharon saw them too. I'm like, oh, we just sold 3. We just sold 5. I'm like, holy shit! And right, you know me the way I get, right? I'm like, oh, book 13, fucking next month. And I'm like, I get like shit, and my head starts getting like, oh, I'm gonna have Winds of Change too. Oh, I'm gonna do it, because yes, there's a plan for book 13, but in my head, I don't see book 13. I'm like, book 13, 14. I said the whole fucking block. Remember that?
Yes.
I'm like, fucking block is 12 books. Remember I did that thing? I took that picture with all 12 books. It was like a nice block. I was like, and I said, and people think I'm joking though. I'm not fucking joking. Like, I'm dead fucking serious. Right? So thank you for fucking motivating the shit out of me. Because I actually fucking see it more clearly now. A fucking whole new block of books. Fucking gonna happen. I mean, yes, it's like you would want to have this, right? But I'm like, you know, and that's another thing. Some fucking body told me I suck in Rayman, right? I'm like, motherfucker, right? So I'm playing this shit, and I'm getting like perfects, right? And the guy's like, oh, you really are good. So it's like, what the hell could you say then? Because then I'm doing fucking better in the game. You can't say shit. I'm selling the books. You can't say shit. It's like, I just fucking said, F you big time to the trolls. And it's like, thank you, because now I made more motherfucking money to do shit. Because you're a bunch of a-holes. Thank you, trolls. It's like, so piss me off. Yo, maybe I'll even have a nice shirt made up that says, like, you know, me going like this to the trolls, basically. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll put my face on a mug again. I don't know. See, that's the thing, though. I don't have an ego. You know that, though. Yeah. Everybody on the cast knows that. But when people fucking say that, that pisses me off, but it pumps me, right? So I'll fucking make fun of it. Like, remember when the fucking asshole is like, the end all and be all humanity?
Yeah.
That fucking shit was great. I fucking love when he did the voice effect and shit. I was fucking loving that shit. I wanted to fucking record that and put it on my fucking phone. So when I'm walking, instead of doing Morning with Matrix on, I'm listening to that mother effer's voice pump the shit out of me. I was like, wow, I'll put that in my car if I had a car. With the echo effect, that shit was great. I fucking love that shit. Pump the shit out of me. And the thing is, I'm not like that, though. And you know that.
Yes.
I could be free and do casts all the time, right? But I'm so shy when it comes to the books, though. I really am. Like, I'm not, over the years, I've hardly ever fucking talked about it.
I mean, the casts are pretty much everybody's. You look at
right. But it's very rare that I do videos.
That is something you do that really comes from the heart and really comes from, and it's like you're very protective of it, and you almost feel like,
I mean,
yes,
you know,
I want to promote it, but and again, it's
because I feel like it's not right.
Yeah.
To promote me, and that's because I don't have an ego. That's the whole point. That's the reality. I don't have an ego. But then when these mothers pumped me past couple days, I'm popping out fucking videos like so fucking psyched because I'm like, oh shit, this stuff is selling. And in my head, I'm like, book 13, book 14, book 15, book 16. Maybe I'll have 20 books out by this year. You know the way I'm like fucking like that. And that is when it's dangerous.
Yeah.
That is when Matrix Lord 212 is at full fucking strength. You know? And then somewhere, what's going to happen in a couple of months, right? You're going to see fucking book 13 and book 14, right? And then the trolls in the background, they're going to have a whole fucking conference off air. And they're like, shit. We fucking pissed them off. And he fucking did another book. And then another fucking book. Oh my God, he went to a fucking Blu-ray play. Oh my God, he's in a limo again. Motherfucker. It's like, he's going to be like,
it's going to get to the point you're going to see and go, oh, they're going to go, did you piss him off? No. Did you? No.
Who the fuck pissed him off this time?
Pissed him off this time.
Right. They're like, oh shit, he did 25 fucking videos on the day again. Oh my God, he did 100 on the weekend. Remember that shit?
Yes.
They fucking lost their shit. right? Remember that time when I was actually thinking about leaving, and then they pissed me off about it by making videos about it.
Oh.
They made me stay. Remember that fucking shit? Those mothers? I stayed. I was like, oh fuck that! You want to make him like you made me like I'm famous. Remember they were making videos about me, and then even the other one was like, oh, now that he's gone, I'm gonna be king. When did I ever say I was king? But you think I'm the king of everything? That's fucking great. It's fucking comedy, guys, on YouTube. It really is. Because you know what it is? We all bleed the same. We all work. You know, this is all shows. Like for me, it's not show. Because I am Matrix Lord 2 and 2. Like there's no fucking character. But I eat it up when fucking people do shit like that. I don't realize, but it fucking pumps the shit out of me. And they don't like it though, because they think that this is gonna be like, I'm not gonna do videos anymore. I don't want to be yelled at. I don't want to be. No, it pisses me off to prove them wrong and get it done. So in my head, I'm like, what do you mean I can't do book 13? Oh no, I'll just work fucking 37 more hours this week. No, but that's the whole truth though. I've been opening and closing, right? There's a fucking reason. Because if I go on book 13, I'm on, like that's it. You know, right? When you want something done, you want that nice suit, right? Or the nice, like, you know, hat or whatever you want to have, you want a nice car, right?
You go out, you work
your ass off, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. It's not like you don't nothing comes easy, right? So, you know, if I want to do a book, I really, really, really have, because here's the thing. If I'm going to do a book, things have to be paid first. All this stuff has to get wiped clean. Because I'm not the type of person that's going to do a book if I owe this bill, or that bill, or this bill, or that bill. So the funny thing is, if you see me doing a book and people are like, oh, how the fuck? It's because I paid every fucking thing off.
Yeah.
Right? So you'll piss me off to get my ass in gear to pay everything off. Because I won't feel guilty. Because when I do pay for the fucking book, there are fucking zero bills, right? Everybody's fucking happy. Everybody's got what they want. You have a whole new wardrobe, okay? You have one, okay? Electricity on time. Everything's on time, right? That's when I spend. Boom. Right? And me buying games all the freaking time, right?
Yep.
Eventually I'm going to run out of shit. It's going to happen eventually. Like,
oh no, Joe's having withdrawal symptoms because he can't buy anything.
So, you know. And then you know, there was a thing was like
everything he wants.
Like you suck at games. And I think that's and it's like, all right, game 11, game 20, game 31, right?
Yeah, I know I suck at this game. But come back to me in about an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing like perfects and shit. Like, you know, and I'm fucking, you know the way, I'm very competitive.
Yes. Yes.
Keep telling me I fucking suck. I will be the fucking master of that game. I'm telling you. You fucking don't know me. No, people don't know me.
That's one of the things I dread about getting back into video games. Because my tenacity is hell.
Oh, I fucking wait do I get to 100%?
The game wet. This is with Ruby Malone. There was a scene. There's a free fall scene where she's pretty much from an airplane. I could not. You have to maneuver around debris. I could not. Every time I tried to do something.
I'm playing this fucking board today. This is board in Rain Man. It's a time limit, right?
Yeah.
And this is how, like, this game is deep, right? So, like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm running to the board. How could I save 5 seconds?
Yep.
If I jump this way, and I'm like, if I jump this way, and I've been testing it by dying, right? So I'm like, if I jump this way, this knocks off a second and a half off the clock.
Yep.
And I'm like jumping. I'm like, you know, by swinging on that vine, that slows me up. So I'm like doing all kind of creative shit. Yeah. So when I fucking beat that board,
just right with the damn vine.
What I'm gonna do is when I beat the board, I'm gonna put it on YouTube, and I'm like, fucking see what I did. And that was the end. People looking like, oh shit, you got the whole fucking every fucking perfect. And I'm like, yeah. Like, I mean. But I don't think I'm great in it, though. But people kept telling me I suck. And this is the whole purpose what I'm trying to explain to the viewers. I am not the type of person that will just show you the video that's perfect of the
No,
game.
to me, that's how a game should be done. Is you don't show the perfect thing. You show, okay, I screw it up here. You can't. You shouldn't do this. You screwed up there. You should try to do this.
You will see videos of me, right? And here's the thing: you will see videos of me getting my fucking ass kicked, right? You'll see me dying, right? Remember when I was playing Bloodborne?
Yes.
Right. And the reason why I got Bloodborne, right, was because my kids kept telling me it was like the hardest game. Dad, you suck. You can't beat it. And I'm like, I want to play the hardest game. Remember that? Like,
yes.
I could do that. So the funny thing was, I was playing this for a while, right? I had no fucking clue how to fucking equip a weapon. I got so strong with my fucking fists. Remember that?
Yes.
And I had people comment to me, Major Sword, like, in you know, Hunter's Dream, like they give you like weapons, like, for, you know, and I'm like, yeah, like, and then somebody's like, it was embarrassing. And people like, yeah, Major Sword, like, you know, you can run, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna run. That would have been a whole lot fucking easier, right?
Oh.
So I say it. I'm like, thank you, this one. Like, but guess what? I beat the fucking game.
Yes, you did.
Remember that?
I was there when you did it too. So
I went through every boss.
Yes.
Fucking, but then it started to get. Remember how it started to get every fucking day? I was like beating a boss.
Yes.
Or 2 days, we got the spider one. I was like fucking flying through. Remember that?
Yes.
And then I said, you know what it was? The only reason I beat the game was I got in the mood because I wanted to build up higher. You can build them up, you know. I just wanted it over because I wanted like, you know what? I wanted to know that I could beat it, you know. Now I kind of did it wrong because now I have to go through the game again and it's a little harder. But like there was something I was supposed to do to get a perfect ending or whatever it is. But they're all good endings. I guess it's two different endings.
That was something which I noticed. It was one of the games I had for, I think, was it Sega or PS2? I forget which. But it was like this little off section. Like they said, well, if you go to the jail cell and go to this one over here before you go to this section here,
right,
you can get a little message.
See, I don't want anybody telling me where to go. Yeah.
But that's
a little thing like, oh hey.
But then when I try to replay that section, I could not get past that particular section to be able to do that. I thought, right. Damn it.
But I was very grateful. Like, look, I mean, and again, this is why the videos are genuine, because you will see me when I suck at something, and then you will see me get better, and then you'll see me get really good, or maybe beat it.
That's better. That's better when you see somebody do that way.
I understand maybe it's you know, seeing me die over and over. You think that I suck, but that's the whole point. You keep learning what I do from what you did wrong, and eventually you get it right.
Yeah.
And you know, now it's like my thing is people tell me I suck at Rayman, and I kept playing it. I'm not great, but I'm getting there, right? But I'm doing okay, you know, and I'm gonna have that trophy. I'm sorry. I'm getting that platinum trophy without a doubt. I'm fucking gonna get it. And then I'm gonna go on to the next one and on to the next one. I was that Dig Dug thing. Remember that? People are like, why is he fucking playing Dig Dug? Remember that?
Oh, Dig Dug was my arcade.
So people are like, why don't you play Detroit Being Human? Why don't you play this? And I kept getting stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I really think, because I was like back in the day, I played it. I was like, I really think I could get this trophy. And I did. I got it. And it was my first, and I got excited like a kid because I was like, I am a kid. But like my first platinum trophy, you know? So then I'm right away, the way my gear works is like, I got one platinum trophy. Let's go. Next, you know, so like I'm playing these things. Now, of course, I have a lot of games now. So I got to try to not get distracted with playing everything that I have. Yeah. So I'm trying to limit it to, and that's why I'm going to slow down buying the games now, because it was like, let me get, my friend said that when I first got, he's like, get the trophies, bro. Yeah. Now I'll get the trophies. I have a selection, you know. But I'm going to play Rayman. I'm going to do the Sonic thing. I'm going to do Crash Bandicoot, Sega Classics, Atari Flashbacks. I'm going to get all the trophies, hopefully, and hopefully I can get a platinum trophy in Marvel's Capcom. Mortal Kombat eventually. I know I suck and I know how to do fatalities. I got to learn. That'll take me a while, but I'll eventually I'll master that too. And this is why you should enjoy my channel, because it's not fake. You see me suck ass in the game,
and you can make fun of them off screen.
Yes,
too.
Piss me off so I get fucking better. Piss me off so instead of doing 2 casts lately, I'll do fucking 20. Remember that? It's like, you know.
Yes, that was. Oh god.
So you know what it is. I do have to say thank you though to people sometimes when they, because you know what, it gets me off. It gets me motivated. That's not what they want though.
Yeah.
I mean, they want me to like, and it makes the opposite effect to me, and I just do shit. So
they're giving you more reason to stay in to do so. Then
oh please, like you know what it is. I get excited because I'm like, you know what? Honestly, like I said, I'll have my manuscripts on my computer, right? Like I really wanna, like more than ever, like now get stuff, and I want to set goals, and I want to, like, you know, do things. I really, to me, it's too long. Because you remember I put out, it was like 5 books in 1 year. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was the greatest fucking year, man. I put 5 fucking books out in 1 year. 5. It's ridiculous. Not that I'm just going to be like that again, because I wouldn't want to do that again, because the thing is that I don't think so, because they need to. That's the one thing I wasn't good with the marketing. I learned after, you know, because each book has got to be just like the movies, right?
Yeah.
But Infinity War,
right, otherwise they can't grow on.
They should have delayed Solo to December, you know, whatever. So you can't have your book destroy your other book.
Yeah.
You know? So if I do stuff, maybe it'll be 2 a year, maybe, you know, whatever. But that's not gonna be yet. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna put out 5. I don't think I'm not gonna hold myself to it. I don't think it's gonna be again when I do that again. But you never know.
Mind you guys set up. Okay, I'm gonna do this many this time, and then that way you've got yourself motivated enough that you may have reached that limit, but you're just going to release maybe 1 or 2 of those in your.
See, my thing is, like, Sorrow Separation is a book series from the first book.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Song got promoted, got its own series. I want to do Winds of Change too now. I want to have a series for that. I want to have a series of Destiny's Calling. Not all the books. All the books, I don't want to have a branch because it wouldn't make sense. But some of them, because of the style. You know what I'm saying? For the style, I would do a branch and whatever. Right now, my main thing is the positive series, the Tomorrow Song series. I like that. And it's time travel, and it's this, and it's that, and it's poetry. It's all mixture stuff. That I like. Before it used to be just poetry, then it led into that, you know? Now it's more than poetry. It's more science fiction than anything else. More fictional stuff. And then eventually it's just going to be science fiction. See, it's like a work in progress. It's like, people are like, when are you getting your sci-fi out? Once I get this out of my system, and then it progresses just to where I could write sci-fi, and then one day do whatever. So it's as a human being, you grow, you know, and you learn each time. Every time I do a book, I learn more. But then also I could get in the mood to just do a poetry book too, which I may want to do that too. I don't know, but I think, and right now I'm doing a collaboration. But I think I would rather, at this point, I'm going to do the one collaboration with my friend, but I think I'm not going to do that anymore because I'd rather just do my own stuff after that.
Yeah.
You know,
you feel like you accomplish more, and it feels like it's.
I mean, it's nice to do something once, you know, and I'll do that. I mean, I'm not to say I'm never going to do it again, but I'd rather do my stuff after that, like just, you know, going forward, and then maybe I'll do a screenplay one day. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I won't, but it's fun.
Oh, he's gonna love you, dear.
Oh, you know what's gonna be fucking great? It's gonna be fucking great when I get this book out, and I fucking hold it in my hand and shit, and then I take pictures in the fucking stores with it, and especially if I'm in a suit. And I do a book signing, or if I'm in a
screenplay and your haters start doing it.
Or if I'm in a fucking, or if I'm in a
screenplay.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Screenplay.
Or if I'm in a limo again, holding the fucking book. Because let me tell you something, that time with Promised Dream, I got a fucking, remember that? I got a limo. Oh shit, it was like on that fucking book. Remember that? At the books. Oh shit, it was great. That's gonna happen again. Thank you. Thank you. Every time.
Thank you, haters.
Thank you, haters. Keep it up. Remember, like they're like, oh, he's fat, he's this, and now slimming that. Remember? Oh, he said teeth. All right, I'm getting my teeth worked. Remember that? He was like kept
Yeah.
making fun of my teeth, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna spend money to get my teeth. So there you're gonna go. Watch. You watch. You're
Yeah.
gonna make me perfection. That's what you're gonna make me. The opposite effect. That's good though. So I laughed at this. Back in the day, I used to get pissed. Remember that? I used to get upset with stuff. Like, oh my god, right? Now it's just like, yeah, I suck
Really?
at I suck at Rayman, yeah. And I'm like playing the fucking full guy. It's a nice journey. Enjoyed my Rayman videos tonight and tomorrow and the next day. They'll probably be like 30. You know. No, seriously, it might be. Might be 30. I don't care. I don't even fucking care if anybody watches it that much. You think I care? If there was a view or two, I don't give a shit because I know they're blocking it or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. I don't care. If I'm having fun, I don't care. This is not a job. This is fun for me here. My jobs are over there. This is fun. So, God bless you, man. God bless you.
Yes. Bless your hearts.
I may not have 3 or 4 cars, but I have 12 books. See?
Ah.
No. See, I don't have an ego. No, I got apologize. No, I don't have an ego, honestly. But that is the kicker that makes it very amusing. That they think I have an ego. They think I get bothered. They just, you know what it is? After a while, they convince themselves that I do have an ego. That I have to be this and I have to have this. It's not about that at all. At all. But when people pump me, I get pumped. They get the wrong effect. That's the thing. So it's fun for me though. And I love playing video games again and I love, doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
There you go. And I like when we do these casts.
It's
I
fun.
love doing casts. I love doing casts. I love doing casts for you. I love over the years. I love doing casts for everybody, different people, and we're gonna have that. Oh
That's
shit!
why.
It's
That's one
on this
reason
week.
why I do the whole radio thing on one of the stations, or I'll occasionally do the little walkabouts. It's fun. Granted, if I'm walking past people, I still haven't gotten over that little fear of, oh, there's somebody there. I need to shut up. I do.
I don't give a shit anymore.
Oh,
I used to be. I don't fucking.
I still do. I mean, if I see somebody coming by,
fuck that. I don't care anymore. It's just like because it's a regular thing. Like one time, people like so I had somebody. It was a shocking thing. One person. I'm like walking down like around. They're like Matrix Lord. I'm like, oh shit, somebody knows who I am. Oh shit! It was. I was like, imagine you get to that shit. I'm like, oh man, can't wait. It's gonna happen. You're gonna see my face on billboards. When you go to the effing movies, you're gonna see my books right there. And you know what? There we go. And if people really hate, I'll find out where you are, and I'll put a billboard on my face right by your house.
Yes. Yes.
I keep saying it. Remember, I had that plan. There was that one when I was going marketing crazy. I was getting prices, dude. Remember how they had that crazy person that he spent his whole life fortune thinking that the world was going to end, and he put all that shit all over the buses. Remember, he spent $100,000 on advertising that the world was going to end, and it didn't. I freaking was trying to get prices because I wanted pictures of my books in the city, on the buses, on the ferry. I was getting oh my god, the prices were astounding. Right, one day it will be. I'll do it, but it's gonna happen. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have my books on a bus or something. Fucking do it, man. Or you're gonna be going to the movies to see like Avengers 7 or some shit or 5. Face is gonna be on there. Or one day you may even see a movie.
Or even yet, would be funny is if in one of the Avengers movies or one of these other movies, you see one of the actors just sitting back and the book covers one of yours.
Or there'll be a thing like New Year's Eve. I'll be on fucking TV with the ball and shit.
Yes.
One day.
Yes.
I have my fucking cast with me on TV. Scott will be next to me, Vaughn, everybody.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Fucking doing our own fucking New Year's Eve shit. You watch. And the people, there's going to be somebody that's going to be breaking shit when that happens. I'm telling you, someone's going to be throwing shit. Their house is going to be wrecked. They're going to be so pissed. They're gonna throw shit through their window. They're gonna be like, "This mama, he's made it. He made it." And like, remember how the doctor announced what I thought?
Yes.
I took. Oh shit! I took K9. I'm like, I want to watch that out. Remember, Gloria was crying.
Yes.
Screaming and crying. I took fucking K9. Oh shit! I fucking shocked. I couldn't find him for a week. Remember, or 2 weeks, and then he's like, "Oh, like whatever." Fucking ruined him. Oh, I was upset though. Fucking poor K9. Jody Whittaker guy broke K9. Look at that. And now I'm gonna probably like her too. That's another. Yeah. That's the kid. That's the kicker.
And then that little K9's gonna start curling and go, Joe, why'd you do that to me?
Oh shit. That was so funny. Oh shit. And people bless me. Remember, like, I put the shit on the mugs. And I'm like, what the hell is that? I made the fucking nice mugs. Capaldi. Oh, I fucking love Capaldi. Damn. So much shit I want to do.
Yes.
Now I'm motivated to do it. Thank you. Now they'll have their off-air kiss and like, shit.
What can we do next?
Piss them off. That's it. Back off. Don't say nothing to him no more. He's gonna fucking do this now. Watch. I fucking want that so bad. I want that book so bad. I want you in the cast. I have the fucking smile be this big, bigger than the fucking Joker smile. Yes. I'll be like fucking a pig and shit. I'll be like, yeah. Oh shit! I want that book. I want it done. I could see it. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Happening. It's happening.
Bad light going.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true. On the other side, I like, believe that. Believe that. Because that's happening. For Rob Van Dam. Yeah. It's going to be the whole effing show. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, boy. Our haters. It's amazing.
Bring them on. Bring them on.
It's great.
You fucking just inspire
They pissed me off.
Thank you, haters.
Yo, I want that Rayman thing now. They told me I suck. I'm going to play that shit as soon as we get off. Oh, shit. You know what? I may even stream that shit on.
Oh, do it.
Fuck it. I'm going to play. I'm going to fucking go crazy with trophies tonight. Nice. Want to watch me play? Watch me play. Want to watch me get killed on the game? Probably. Or you want to see me do hundreds or whatever? Yeah. Night, yo. Thank you. Thank you for your support and non-support. All right, Scott. We're out of here.
Oh.
Take care. Bye for now.